So, Kim, I guess, first of all, let's start off, and I like to start out these interviews with talking about the business itself. When we talk about Vantage Aging, talk about the business, the history, and then the mission.
Sure. So first, thank you for having us this week. So Vantage has been around since 1975. Originally, Vantage was called Mature Services, and we rebranded in 2017. And our mission is promoting a positive perspective on aging. And so our programs really focus on a sort of a holistic approach to making sure that folks feel empowered as they age. That's one of the things I love about our programs is that it's a very empowering agency and good programs for making sure that folks feel like they can age in place if they want to, if home is where they want to be. We have programs for that. Folks who want to get back into the workforce. We have RSVP program, which is for folks who want to volunteer for local organizations, which is a really cool program. And then finally, we have Meals on Wheels of Northeast Ohio, which is a program of Vantage Aging as well. So we've really evolved since 1975. In fact, this year is our Meals on Wheels 50th anniversary. So we're excited to celebrate that this year. And yeah, that's Vantage.
Well, let's talk about, because there's so many aspects of aging, and the one that you mentioned is there are a lot of individuals and families that want to stay home while they age, but yet they can't do everything that they used to be able to do.
Yes.
I know in reading about with Vantage Aging, you have certain measures set up to make that comfortable and to make that hope of them become reality. So touch on that.
Yeah, our home wellness program, as well as Meals on Wheels, helps folks stay in place. Folks, it's amazing how many older adults struggle with meals. Nutritious meals, making sure they have access to those nutritious meals, and also food insecurity. And so Meals on Wheels really does help keep folks at home. Shockingly, the cost of 1 year of meals is the same as the cost of 1 day in a hospital. So if we can keep folks out of the hospital through nutritious meals, we're doing really good work to make sure we're not only keeping costs down, but that people have a good quality of life. And so we've got that. We've also got our home wellness services, and those services really help keep folks at home as well, because we provide chore services, we provide home wellness, so personal care aides can come in and take care of folks and do light housekeeping and take care of activities of daily living to help folks stay in place. I can't tell you how many times we've actually helped to make sure that in an emergency, folks are cared for, because when we have our folks go out for Meals on Wheels, if somebody doesn't answer the door, the first thing our customer care team does is contact their emergency contact and make sure that everything is okay. And so we've actually averted disaster, honestly, several times. So I think this, we talk about Meals on Wheels as being more than a meal, and that's what it is. It really is more than a meal. It's a touch point for these folks. Additionally, we're starting something called the Friendly Visitor Service in our home wellness program, which I'm really excited about. It's going to give folks out an opportunity who are isolated and at home, somebody to interact with, somebody to come and kind of have conversation with, have coffee with, make phone calls if they need help making phone calls to their doctor, things like that. Just kind of having a companion come in, and that's something that we're starting. We're really excited about this year.
When we're talking about Vantage Aging as well, your partnerships, and you mentioned it a couple of times during that delivery, the training is such a key aspect. So you have unique partnerships that make this all work, but you also have almost daily training set up, and that's important for these families and individuals to know. So talk about those two aspects that really give you the upper hand when you talk about taking care of those who age.
Sure. So, I'll talk a little bit about something that we have in our home wellness program, which is our caregiver education series. So not only do we provide training for our own staff, of course, we have regular training, annual training that is provided, orientation. We have, within 90 days, we're checking back in with our new hires to make sure that they have the skills they need to feel confident in their job. But additionally, we provide training in our caregiver education series to folks who are caregivers at home of loved ones. So this is a virtual series that we provide to folks, and actually we have people who, it's virtual, so we do Facebook Live, and anybody who's a caregiver can jump on in and learn a little bit more about a topic like self-care. We do topics on legal issues like advanced directives, setting up advanced directives, hospice and home care. We've had Medicare, education for folks who are interested in learning more about Medicare. We have, folks across the country who log in to take advantage of this caregiver education series. And we just recently had our first international participant. So somebody from Trinidad actually joined us for that series.
Wow.
So we were pretty excited about that. So it's reaching folks, making sure that folks feel really, again, empowered. That's what I love. That's the word I like to use when I think about Vantage. Empowering caregivers to continue to do the good work that they're doing and to take care of themselves, because that's a big piece of caregiving.
No doubt about it. Okay, so we've probably enlightened and educated a lot of people during our conversation here with Vantage Aging. So talk to the listeners on how they can reach out to you, how they get in contact with you, maybe to start something up with you.
Absolutely. So our website is vantageaging.org. And anywhere on our website, you have access to any number of our programs to learn more about our programs, but also to reach out for services. And so you can learn a lot about again, we have our workforce development program called CSEP for folks who want to reenter the workforce. We help upskill them. Digital inclusion program helps them get access to technology and learn more about get confident around technology and using technology in the workplace. That's a program I didn't say much about. Our RSVP program, again, volunteers, folks who want to volunteer, who are out of the workforce but really want to still give back to the community. RSVP, our AmeriCorps Seniors RSVP is the program. That's on our website. You can reach out and request more information there. But our website's pretty comprehensive. And yeah, I mean that would be your best bet to reach us. And we're always looking for opportunities to partner with other agencies as well. So if any other agencies out there hear anything about us that they like, feel free to reach out. We'd love to talk.
All right. Great meeting you, and great job what Vantage Aging does.
Thank you.
Thanks for